All right. Hey, everyone. Phil Ebner here with Diego Davila. We are back for another live edition of the Digital Marketing Masterclass. We're going to be answering all of your questions and everything today live. And so I just want to make sure that we are going. Looks like we are. So everyone in the chat, we've got, wow, 16 people already waiting for us to start. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. How about you give a shout out? Let us know where you're listening from. Who is it that's listening? I know it's your YouTube or your Google account name, so sometimes I don't recognize who it is. So let us know who's listening. And also, while you're at it, if you feel comfortable, post a link to your business, to your website, or to your YouTube channel, to whatever it is. We want to know who is here, and we're going to be looking at your businesses on this call if you want us to. And so, yeah, just say what's up in the chat. But Diego, before we get started with any questions, how's it going? You were on vacation.
Yes, I spent some time in Sweden again. That's the beauty of working from home and teaching online. You know, you can reach people all over the world, help people like in all these countries that Udemy and Teachable allow us to reach. And yeah, I was for 2 weeks on Switzerland. We went to a city called, let me see if I pronounce well, Lauterbrunnen. It's an amazing place in the Swiss Alps. It's gorgeous, very, very nice.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, yeah, that is the beauty of having your own business, an online business where you can, if you wanted to, you could even just pick up and move and work on vacation, but of course you don't want to do that. So it's good to get away now and again. I've been crazy busy the past couple weeks, working on more courses and some new just updates to make my business even better. One thing that I've been promoting a lot is the new logo and branding. So I did a big update for my website in August, and in September, I've been happy with that. So, you see I've got my hat.
Yeah.
I was wearing my shirt in a lot of my videos.
You need to start selling that, man.
What's that?
You need to start selling that, on your website. People will buy it.
I think I will, and I think I'm going to start doing more giveaways during YouTube videos or contests and giveaway shirts or stuff like that. I mean, the thing is we watch what other businesses are doing, and I see that there's a lot of online companies that do that. They give away their shirts, and when people are users of their product and fans, they'll wear that shirt, and then in their own videos and their own content, people are going to see that and say, hey, where'd you get that cool shirt? And, it's a great way to spread the word. So that's been good. And then this week, I have hired a couple freelancers to help me write blog articles, and that has been awesome. I used Upwork, and I did a couple test articles. So that's what I would suggest if anyone's looking to create more content and you have a budget to, pay someone to help you do that. Upwork's a great place to check out. You get a lot of people who are super cheap, and then people who are more expensive, and then some people in between. What I found is that you have to pay a lot for quality though. And it's not worth it to pay someone $10 for a crappy article or blog article that's not going to really do good on your website, build your SEO or anything like that, or be helpful for people. So I'm paying between $50 to $100 per article. And I think I could even pay more for some longer articles, but it's been just this whole idea of outsourcing has been exciting for me. So that's something I'm doing this week. And so while we're talking right now, there's people working on articles, and it feels like I have a legitimate business.
Of course, and you can have more time, Phil, to instead of investing your time writing the article, which is also good, you have more time to take care of your audience, create more content, create more courses. So that's great because, you basically multiply yourself by the number of people working for you. Actually, talking about virtual assistants and freelancers, I did the same a few weeks ago. I hired a guy to create a new version of my website, diegodavila.com. So we are working on that. I use the freelancer.com website. I really like it. It's the first time I was using it, and they have the 100% warranty. So basically, if you hire a freelancer for any job, at the end, if you are not happy with what they deliver, you can just get your money back, you know. So I saw that and I said, okay, let's try, because I was spending like hours and hours trying to create my own website. I know how to create websites, especially on WordPress, but I mean, it takes time to make it look beautiful, to work with the CSS and all that code, you know. So it's great. We have all these tools now to grow the business. So that's amazing. I mean, we didn't have that a few years ago, and now we can just go online and hire super professional people anywhere, you know?
Yeah, that's the amazing thing. And depending on where these people live or where they are in their career, it could be very affordable for us as business owners to hire them, but they, at the same time, get the flexibility to work on a job that's very flexible on their own time. I've hired people who are in college who, you know, help answer questions or write articles, and they are better writers than me, and they give better responses to students than I can at this point because of my time constraints. And, you know, I'm able to pay them a great wage for them, but it still makes sense for me too. So that's been exciting for me. So I just want to give a shout out to everyone who has posted in the comments: Susie, Wendy, Anon, Martine, Yvette, Lisa, M&M TV. I hope I'm pronouncing everyone's names right. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, please go ahead and start posting your questions. We will take any specific questions you have related to anything digital marketing and beyond. So if you have a question about websites, content marketing, paid marketing, social media marketing, that's why we're here, to help you grow your own business. And then also, one thing that I posted in the last announcement, I don't know if you guys got the email today, was if we don't get that many questions, we want to have some time where we can do sort of a live look at your website and in your business, and we would just give you advice for what we would do if we were running your business. So for anyone that wants sort of that one-on-one dive into your website, and I know someone's gonna have to be the guinea pig to do this right now, but post your website and what you do, because we want to be able to see sort of like what your brand is right now, see how much content you're putting out. So post your website, the business, what do you do, and I guess what your goal is with your business.
Yes, the goal is important, so we know exactly what do you want to accomplish, and we can see how to help you to get the results that you want, you know.
Yeah. And it looks like we've got 17 people here, so there's got to be at least one person who wants to leave a comment and have us help you out.
And I see some names that are familiar. Sonia is always with us. Thank you, Sonia, for being here. I see Effective Property Management. I saw your name in other live broadcasts too. So all these guys that are connecting over and over with us, thank you very much for being here. And send the questions. Come on, guys, let's do it.
We've been excited about this class. We've gotten over 200 reviews so far. I know we're kind of a broken record with the reviews, but we do appreciate everyone who has left a review, especially the people who have left comments on how we can improve the class even more. And so our average rating right now is like 4.6 or 4.7, which we're stoked about. We would love it to be a 5-star course. And so if you're leaving a review and not leaving feedback on how we can make it better, if you don't think it's a 5-star course, please leave us at least a sentence or two. I mean, there have been people who have, you know, asked, hey, can you talk about Google Analytics? So the next day I went and recorded a whole section on Google Analytics. So there's things like that where we can quickly and easily help you out and make sure that this is the 5-star course that you want from us. And I mean, most of you probably paid $10 for it. So I hope that it's a 5-star course. You're getting a lot of value from it, almost 30 hours of content plus one-on-one time with us. But if there's anything else that we can do for you, just let us know. Awesome. So let's see. Do we have any questions so far?
We have from Nelius.
Okay, Nelius. You want to read that off, Diego?
Yeah. Thank you, Nelius, for posting your question. Now we know your name because we were calling you Effective Property Management. No, so now we know that you are Nelius. So Nelius is asking, why do people do not complete the online survey with my free course. I put it in the beginning of my page, and no one completed yet. So what do you think, Phil?
So I'm just to clarify, Nelius, if I'm getting this wrong, you have a free course. Let us know if it's on Udemy or on another platform. But you have a survey that's at the very beginning where you're probably asking them to, I don't know, let us know what the survey is. I'm just curious for like what kinds of questions, what's your goal with the survey? The truth is though, with free courses, especially on Udemy, you're getting a lot of people who are signing up who just aren't engaged. Even people who pay for courses aren't that engaged with the courses because it's a luxury for them to have this course that's available for the life of Udemy. You know, you're going to have it forever, basically, as long as Udemy's there. And so people are able to easily put off taking action and taking that course. So you're going to get a lot of people who sign up and they don't even hop into that first lecture of yours to take that survey. I think that's just sort of the first thing to understand, is that that's the case with free courses on Udemy. I found that with free courses off of Udemy, I get a little bit more engagement because it takes a little bit more work for someone to get into that free course. On Udemy, there's people that are just searching for topics left and right. They go on the site, they see all kinds of free content, free courses. So they're just signing up for free courses all the time. And so they might not get to all those courses. But when you set up a free course on your own site, for example, and you can do that easily with a tool like Thinkific or Teachable, and you post free links to that course on YouTube or through blog articles, you're getting people who are landing on those YouTube videos from searching for that YouTube topic, who are then signing up for your free course. So those are higher value customers already from the get-go. And those people are going to be more likely to complete that survey. So I would say that if you don't have your free course on your own site yet, I would set that up. You can start for free with Teachable or Thinkific, so there's no reason not to. And then in terms of just trying to get more engagement with that survey, if you make sure your automated messages on Udemy are, let's see, Nelius responded, offering a free video course on my website and ask questions about what other topics they wish to learn. Okay, so it is on your website. And I know there's like a delay in the video and the comments, so sorry if we're like responding like 20 minutes after you post your comments. But so that's good that it's on your website. I would just try to get people engaged as soon as they sign up. So make sure you have an automated email that's sent to them right after they enroll. Maybe the survey goes through an email rather than that first lecture. Or maybe the survey is sort of daunting for them to take action with that first lesson. Maybe you need a video lecture or something where you welcome them and it's a little bit more engaging. You teach them something first and then they take a survey. But I guess I'm trying to think of ways just to make your course more engaging from the get-go. Diego, you have any ideas?
Yeah, that's important what you said, Phil. And also just to add one more idea about having your free course on your website, or even paid course, premium course on your website, or Teachable or Thinkific. The big thing, guys, is because we are building your business here. You know, you are here connecting with us right now, investing your time right now, because you want to learn some strategies to grow your business. So the big advantage I see on having your course on Teachable or Thinkific or on your website using WordPress is that you have your customer email address. And that's a big asset for you as a business owner, because with that, you can contact them to send them your products, your services, to offer free gift in exchange for something. Maybe you can do that. You can offer something for free in exchange for the survey. So everybody that completes the survey gets something for free from a lead magnet. And another thing that I saw people doing, I didn't do it yet because I don't send too many surveys. I just send surveys to my students to check what do they want to learn next. But I see people doing this. they have surveys, and at the end of the survey, after a few weeks or something like that, they have a contest that they draw people from all the people that completed the survey, and they give them a free something more valuable, not just an ebook or maybe a video. It's something material. I saw people giving like iPhones. I mean, there is no limit of the things that you can give for free, actually. So that's another incentive for your target, for your audience. But I prefer to do it as Phil suggested, to engage them first with value, adding value to them, you know, videos, ebooks, just drive them to your website, you know, email them on your email sequence and all that. And after that, because they are engaged, they will see your email and they will for sure go ahead and complete the survey. So, I mean, it's up to you, Neil, but thank you so much for sending this question.
I love that. I love your thoughts about just more of an incentive. And one thing that I've done with my surveys is I offer the chance to be a beta tester of the upcoming course that people are being surveyed about. So I don't necessarily give it to everyone. So it's kind of like an opportunity that they get for completing that survey. But that's something you can say is that for anyone who completes this survey, I'm going to be picking a handful of beta testers to test out the course content for free. So I think just giving more of an incentive is something to definitely test out.
That's great. Cool. That's a great idea. I'm just writing down here, Phil. I'll do that for my next course, man.
Yeah. We're always learning something new. Yeah. Nelius, thank you so much for the great question. I see you followed up with another question about Yes Course. I'm not acquainted with Yes Course. Are you, Diego?
No.
No. Yeah. Okay. There was another question up above, and then there was also someone who asked for us to check out their website, which we'll be getting to in a couple minutes after we answer these other questions. Alcaviades. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. He has a cool website. I would recommend everyone checking out right now. cuout.com. The letter cuout.com. He's looking for suggestions. And I also want to know, and I posted, and it looks like you're responding already, but just more of your goals, where you're at right now, where would you like to be? How are people finding you? Just how the business works a little bit more. There was a question, let's see, about Facebook pages I wanted to get to. MyRightType.com says, what type of content should be put on a Facebook page? Diego taught how to create it and that type of thing, but I need strategies of how to use it effectively.
Excellent. That's a great question, and it's difficult to answer, guys, simply because that depends on your target audience. I know that I always said that, but that's the truth. So we need to know your target audience. If you are, your target audience is people like you, like this group, for example, people that are online entrepreneurs or maybe offline entrepreneurs and that want to grow their business, their online presence, we can offer some things. But if you have a different target audience, let's say you have a hiking group I have a hiking group. It's called the Camino de Santiago. For these people, I post different content that I post for my Udemy students, for example. So that's a great example. What works in general for Facebook right now is video. So if you don't like video, I invite you to fall in love with video, because video is the future. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Talk with your audience. That's the best way, guys, that we have right now. And we have all these tools available for free. That's the best way to talk with your audience, because the main goal at the end is to increase that relationship between you and your customers, between your company and your customers. Because when you do that, when you have that link, they will start trusting you, trusting your product, your services. So basically what you need to do is think about your target audience, think about, and this is also linked with the next question we have here about the free gift. Think about what's the pain point of your audience? You know, what do they want to accomplish? What are they following you? What do they click on like on your Facebook page? What do they want from you? You know, so when you have that, you can make a list of 5 to 10 items, 5 to 10 points that they want from you, their pain points, and after that you can start thinking how you will solve that, you know. And that's the subject. You know, you can do Facebook Live, you can post videos, you can post articles on Facebook, images. I mean, the best way to do it is to do a combination of all of them. But if you ask me what's the one that you will pick as a winner, I will say video. And video means Facebook Live, and also not Facebook Live. I mean, you record your video on your cell phone or maybe on your computer, screencast or something like that, and you post that on Facebook, and do it very regularly. Do it like every day if you can, or at least once a week, at least, to keep your audience engaged with that.
Yeah, and I have a great sort of testimony about Facebook video just being so good right now. For a few years before I left my full-time career as a video creator and editor to do my own business back in 2015, I was working at the University of California, Berkeley, and I was making videos for their news channel or their news team of the school. And we weren't really posting videos on Facebook at all. We would post them on YouTube, and YouTube is a great place to put your videos, but you don't get the social sharing that you get from Facebook video. And so we'd get a couple thousand video views per video initially, usually within the first couple weeks. But as soon as we started putting those videos on Facebook, they started getting tens of thousands of shares within the first couple of weeks, or views, and then lots more sharing and commenting and engagement with people. So if you're not uploading your videos directly to Facebook, you should be, just because of that ability to easily share.
Yes.
Now, the views are counted a little bit different on Facebook. So, you know, 1 million views on Facebook doesn't necessarily equal 1 million views on YouTube, because they're calculating pretty much anyone who scrolls through and sees, I forget the exact calculation right now, but it's like the first 3 seconds of your video or something, it counts as a view. But video is the best form of content right now to share your message. The only other thing that I'll add to what you should be posting on Facebook, your Facebook page, is just to be consistent with it and to show your personality. I think if you're building a brand around you and your personality, that's what people are going to latch onto. That's why people follow people's pages or groups. At least that's how I do, and I think that's how a lot of people do. It's really easy to unfollow pages, which I do all the time. I'll like a group, I'll like a page, and I'll start seeing the content that people are posting, and then I'll quickly unsubscribe from getting those announcements on my feed. And so the ones that I kind of typically continue following are the ones that really are about someone's personality. They're showing more than just the here's the top 10 tips to do X, Y, and Z. And I think that's great to have, but you have to have a balance of both, just, you know, regular like content marketing, but also some sort of personality to make it a little bit more special. I mean, that's what social media is all about, is like connecting with actual humans and not just another place for your blog articles.
Exactly. And one thing that you said, Phil, that I want to emphasize that is super important is people always ask, okay, should I post on YouTube, on Facebook, on both? And some people, all of us, what we did in the past is we post the video on YouTube and we share that link on Facebook. I used to do that all the time, but Facebook algorithm changed recently. So it's important, guys, that even if you upload your video to YouTube, you also upload the raw video, the video from your hard drive to your Facebook page, to your Facebook group, because the Facebook algorithm, the way they run is that they will show that post to most people, comparing that if you just share a link to YouTube. Because when you share a link, basically people are clicking on that and they are leaving Facebook from Facebook to YouTube, and Facebook doesn't want to do that, you know. And also, we have another point. Let's see.
Well, think about it. I want to follow. There's a couple questions that I need more information about.
Yes.
Jira Design asked about helping entrepreneurs in their country because their economy is so bad, and they're asking for our recommendations for selling through I'm guessing you meant Facebook, FaceTime, I don't know, and web or another platform too. can you follow up and just comment about what are you really trying to do? Are you trying to sell online courses? Are you selling one-on-one coaching time? Do you have products like digital products like ebooks or something like that you're trying to sell? Because there's different things that you can use to provide like one-on-one support. So let us know a little bit more.
Yeah, I remember now what I was about to say, Phil. Just to conclude my thought, man. Again, replying to all the doubts that we have about Facebook and YouTube, which one is better? I mean, we don't need to worry about which one is better. We need to post on both. But at the time when you need to, sometimes we need to pay more attention to one platform. I mean, YouTube is great for content discovery. People go there to search about something. You know, if they want to learn how to fix, I don't know, the mirror of my car or something, the electric, whatever of my car, I go to YouTube and I search for a video to do that, and I do it myself, usually. So you need to think about your target audience and think that they are waiting for something. Let's say they are on a Starbucks and they are on the line, you know, waiting for the coffee. What they have their cell phone with them. So what app they open at that time? That's a question. Will they open YouTube or will they open Facebook? I don't know you. I open usually Facebook, and most people, I mean, this is not proof. It's just what I get from talking to people, to clients. Most people open Facebook at that time. When they have a spare time, they open Facebook app and they start watching, I mean, going through the timeline. I mean, I don't know anyone that opened YouTube, or that people say, okay, let's open YouTube now that I'm on a Starbucks waiting for just 2 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes is not enough just to watch a video on YouTube, you know? So that's why I think that you need to concentrate on both of them, guys. But I mean, take care of Facebook, you know, post regularly there, and also on YouTube, of course.
Yeah, hopefully that helps. Before, I want to answer one question really quick before we dive into Alquiviades' company, CUOut.com, which is really interesting. I've been kind of looking at it while Diego's been talking. The one follow-up question was about the best free gift for people to opt in. Do you think ebooks and free apps don't work that well nowadays? And this is from Henry Ong. Thank you so much for the question, Henry. I think it depends on your audience. I think for me, what's worked best are free courses. But of course, what I do is I teach online courses. That's the biggest part of my business right now, online training. And so people love the idea of getting a free course. But I think it depends on your audience. And I don't think ebooks are necessarily a bad idea. They just have to be super high quality at this point. Because if it's just a Word document that's 5 pages of text without images, that's not nicely designed, it's not going to be as valuable for that person. And also just making sure that's specific, very, very specific to your target audience. I've made the mistake in the past where I had on my main website, videoschoolonline.com, which is really a place where people come to learn video and photography skills. I had a lead magnet that was geared towards online business creators. And I was finding that I was muffling these two audiences, and the lead magnet wasn't working that well. As soon as I changed it up and I separated my businesses, so now I have my online course masters site, which is for online course creators, and then I have Video School Online, which is for video creators and photographers. I have different lead magnets now, and people are getting what they expect. I mean, some people, and I do this on some of my blog articles, some people go as far as creating specific lead magnets or PDFs for an individual blog article. So it's not just having one on your main website, but having specific ones on different pages, because people are coming to your website from Google searches, from social media. They might not land on your homepage where you have your big opt-in banner. And so you want to make sure you have something of value for that person that's specifically answering that person's question on that page. I don't know about apps or ebooks if it's just not working as well nowadays. I think people are totally used to this idea of, oh, go to a website, here's a free ebook, let me put in my email address, and maybe it's not as valuable anymore. And that's why I think video content, video series might work better today. I don't know, Diego, you have any thoughts? Or
100%, I agree with you, Phil. I have opted for several free ebooks in my life. From all that, I mean, I don't remember. I remember like 2 of them that I actually wrote and took action on. So what works right now, guys, for me and for my clients is video. Video series, as Phil said. So you can think about the pain points of your audience again, and what value you can add to them that will change their life, that will improve the condition they are right now. They are here and they want to get there. So you need to help them walk these stairs. So create a video about that. You can do one video. You can do a YouTube video, record with your cell phone. You don't need to spend on expensive cameras and all that. We talk about that on the course, so about video equipment and what you need to create great videos. I mean, Phil is the expert on that. So create one video and you can put it on YouTube and just embed that to your homepage, to your web page. So create a page on your website to promote that video. So when they opt in on your email list, you drive them to this specific place where they can consume the video. If you want to be more, if you want to optimize even better, you can create a sequence of videos. You can do, if you have Teachable or Thinkific, you can post it there, or you can do it on YouTube. It's up to you. I mean, we have all the technology to do it, but in my opinion, video is the thing that works better right now to increase the conversion of your opt-in page.
Awesome. Okay, so let's dive into Aki, who now that's Aki's nickname with CUOut.com. I've been looking at it, and I have some ideas that I think you can grow your business exponentially, potentially. That was a good rhyme, but this isn't my business, so I can't tell you, I don't do night photography and, what you're doing. But the first thing that came to mind when I was looking at your website, which is CUOut.com, the letter CUOut.com, I was looking at your social media. You got a huge presence across all of the different platforms, which I think is great. I noticed that on YouTube, you haven't posted as much lately, and that's okay. If you find that, YouTube videos isn't really what's growing, you did it for a while and it's just not getting a lot of traction, that's okay. Maybe focus your attention on like Facebook, like you're doing, and you have over 80,000 followers on your Facebook pages, which is incredible.
Yeah, that's great, man.
But here's what I'm thinking is, okay, so you have this business where you go out to clubs, you go out to parties, you photograph people, and what do people want when they go out and they're having a good time? They want to take a good picture to memorialize it and to share it with the world. And so everyone out there is taking their selfie with their iPhone, which doesn't compare to the quality of photo that you're putting out. And that's why you're doing this, right? You're taking great photos. But what I'm noticing, and maybe I'm wrong and you can correct me, but I'm on your Facebook page and I am seeing all of your posts, but none of the people in the photos are tagged. And maybe a couple of them, the people that are, work for the bar or the party that are there are tagged, but not the party goers. And now this is going to be a lot of work to do. I don't know exactly what the process is, but I think you need the people there that night to be able to somehow tag themselves or use the photo that you're taking for their own social media, or to share it on their own social media. Because I'm just imagining all these people, they're saying, wow, this guy is taking great photos of me. I'm going to share it tonight. And it can't be the next day, because unfortunately the next day it's too late already. These people want to be sharing it tonight. And so I'm just imagining that if you're at a party and there's 100 people and you're taking photos of all of these individuals, if they are taking your photos at that time and they're being posted, somehow you have a backup team who's editing and posting the photos live that night. If these people can take those photos and share them on their own Instagram, tag your business and tag the location where the party was, whether it's a club, a restaurant, wherever, that could just blow up your business, because all of these businesses are going to see all these people tagging their business, which is going to help their business. and in return it helps your business. So I don't know if that all makes sense, but I'm just, the main thing I'm thinking is like, you need the party goers to be tagging your photos or sharing your photos with their own friends, because your post, the photos are great, but they're not getting that many likes or comments. And that's just because the party goers aren't going to be going to seeyouout.com to check out their photos like the day after. I don't know. How would we do that, Diego?
Man, first, 80,000 people on your Facebook page. That's powerful. Congratulations for that. Amazing. I like what I'm seeing here. I am on your Facebook page right now. I see that at the top you have the video. You are using that to give more life to your Facebook page. That's great. I love Phil's idea, and what I saw people doing, and I'm not an expert on this specific niche, but I saw people at 9, when they take your picture, they give you like a business card inviting you to go online, go to the Facebook page, like the page, and also see your photo there. You know, see how the photo looks like, and you can tag yourself and all that. So maybe just giving more ideas, Phil, on your initial idea. What also you can do that, and what also you can do is, invite people that night. You take the picture, give them the business card or that small card, inviting them to go to your Facebook page. Say, hey, go there, like your Facebook page, and tag yourself on the picture. And you can offer an incentive if they go and tag themselves. An incentive can be that you will send them the high resolution photo that they, I see you are taking amazing photos here. Looks professional. So you can offer them, okay, if you go to the Facebook page, you like the page, you tag yourself here, we will send you on the Facebook Messenger. You can do that.
Work with the restaurant to, or the club or wherever, to have some sort of incentive. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to come from you. Yes. I think that at the end of the day, your business is going to stay in business, not because of the people you're taking the photos of, but because of the place where you're taking the photo. That's the place that hires you to take photos. And so if you can work with the club, for example, and say, you know, if someone shares the photo, tags the club in that photo within the next 24 hours or 2 days or whatever, because I know it takes a long time to edit photos. There are ways to if your business grows, you can have someone there editing photos live. We did that with wedding videography. We would edit wedding videos have a same day edit, and we would show the video the same day of the wedding. So there's definitely ways to do it. But yeah, working with the restaurant or the club to say, okay, you get a free drink or something by sharing this photo and tagging us, because that's going to help the club grow. But again, I think it's difficult because it has to happen like that night. I think the business card idea is a great idea, but even if it's a day later, it just loses that momentum from the post, and people aren't going to be incentivized. Like, yeah, okay, share this photo and you'll get a free drink next time. It might be too long. Yeah. It's got to be fluid the same day or something. I don't know how it works, but I don't know. Yeah. I think that'd be cool.
And also, we need, if you can share what's your goal. Is your goal to get more people, to get more target audience, people from your target audience to know your business, or to get more places to hire you to take the pictures? Maybe your client, your real client, is the restaurant, is the nightclub. It's not the actual individual that is on the picture. You know what I mean? So you will have like two different roads depending on what's your goal exactly.
Yeah, and Aki did mention that he's making money with the photography right now, but he's wondering about doing social media management for, I'm assuming for like clubs and restaurants. And at the end of the day, you just have to prove that the way that the photos that you take, the social media that you do, that helps grow a business. And so if you can prove that, then that's how you're going to get more places to hire you. But it's kind of hard to like say, okay, well, you got 1,000 likes on this photo, or, you know, you took 100 photos last night, then that's going to increase your business by X, Y, and Z. That's kind of difficult. But these restaurants and clubs, they do want social media presence themselves. So if you could show that, you know, your photos increase their engagement by, you know, 50 likes every day, then that's going to be an incentive for them to hire you. So if you have any follow-up questions, that would be great. And if anyone else wants us to look at their business and give advice specifically to them, post it in the comments, post the link to your website, because we need to see what your presence is already, what your business is right now, how you make money, and then what your goals are. And we'll get to that soon. I think someone might have done that already, but if you did already, just post it again so we see it in the comments.
Yeah, and also, guys, remember that just changing subjects. When we are on the course on Udemy, taking the course and all that, you have the Q&A session. If you go there, you have, I mean, we have very smart entrepreneurs, smart people here on the community we have. So if you know the answer to the questions they have, and if you have experience on that, feel free to jump in and just write your answer there to help other people in the community too. So we would love to see you helping other students here too.
Yeah, and I think it was Aki who also asked about having a Facebook group dedicated to our class, which is something that's a lot of Udemy instructors have started doing. Diego has one for his Facebook group, Facebook marketing. I have one for online teaching. I don't think we're going to create one for the digital marketing class, but a lot of this is related to what Diego does with his Facebook marketing group. So I don't know, Diego, maybe you want to post in the comments the link to your Facebook group. And if you're doing online courses and you're not in my online course masters group, then I'll link to that as well. But like Diego mentioned, I think the Q&A tab is where we want people to be working together, answering questions, helping each other out. I know it's not as easy as a Facebook group, and it's not as engaging, but we're talking to Udemy too. We hope that Udemy kind of builds more of like a social aspect to taking courses on the platform. I think that would be cool too. So let me just find a link to the online course masters group.
Yeah, let me post the link here, guys, and feel free to join. Let's see here. Facebook. We have almost 1,000 students there on the group, and it's great. I actually am a little bit late on the replies, so if you are actually on the Facebook group, I will be replying to all the questions. I have around 25 questions pending on the group, and I will reply to all that. I came from vacation. You need to understand that. So I'm getting up to speed right now.
No, that's great. I love Susie's idea too. She responded to Aki about having an assistant at his parties, adding people to his Facebook page. And I think that's great. Like, you know, that's a great incentive. Like, you're taking photos of someone. People are so like into themselves nowadays. They want, you know, to grow their own brand. And I'm assuming, I'm making a judgment. Not everyone's like this, and not everyone who goes to these parties are like this, but I'm assuming that a lot of them are going to want to show off, you know, themselves to the world and show off that they were having a good time. And so having someone there with an iPad that's saying, you know, hey, we just took a photo of you. Hey, like our page, and they have to, and then tell us who you are, and we'll tag you in the photo. That grows your own social media presence, and then, you know, they're going to share that photo later on too. So I love that idea.
Yeah. Phil, the chat is not allowing me to post. I send you by Messenger.
Yeah, I'm in control of that, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's important, guys, because we want the Q&A on Udemy to be a conversation, you know. So if somebody asks a question and we go there and reply, and it's just, you know, one-on-one, I mean, it's good. You learn. If you have a doubt sometime on the course, you can go to the Q&A and search for the topic to see if it's already answered. But it's better if you have, if you say, hey, great question, or if you have an idea, you know, if you've already had that problem and you fix it in some way. I mean, we don't know everything. We know a lot about what we teach. We are experts, but I mean, it's always good to have to hear from you too, to your own experience on the Q&A. And the Q&A is the best way to do that, actually.
Yep. Okay, there was a question earlier. Let's see. Oh, we also got a couple people who had posted their businesses, so we'll get to those ones. Do you recommend, from Martin, do you recommend to share only your own content or combine it with great content from worldwide sources to get people aware of your brand? Thanks in advance. Mm-hmm. My initial thought is that on social media, I mean, of course, it'd be great if it was your own content all the time. But on social media, I think sharing other resources and articles that your audience is interested in is probably the only way you're going to be able to be consistent, especially on social media. You technically should be posting every day, multiple times a day on some of these platforms. And so posting, you won't have that much content to post that frequently. So if you're taking care of your audience, then that they're going to continue to follow you. Some people might say, oh, well, they're going to go to the other person's website and they're going to give that website their business. And yeah, that may be true for some people, but at the same time, you're just building trust in yourself and your brand as someone who is very helpful to people. And that's going to pay you back in the long run. So I think not only sharing content, but also collaborating with other people. That's something I think we mentioned a lot in the course for articles, for videos on social media, doing live streaming, partnering with people who already have an audience so that you can, benefit from their audience is another good thing to have. Doing interviews with experts, all that kind of stuff can help you really grow your base exponentially.
Yeah, and remember the copyright, guys. If you are sharing something that is not yours, you need to tell your audience about that. Pictures. I mean, if you are sharing articles, I mean, you are promoting other people's business, and that's good. They should be happy with that. But there are some people that you need to take care about the copyright. So just be smart about that, and yes, share your content, combining with other people too. My voice is going away. Sorry, guys.
You need some tea. Yeah. We had Lisa, who's one of our favorite students, who posted her website, mywrighttype.com. Lisa, can you post your social media presence if you have one? Because I wanted to check it out. We're going to dive into your business next. mywrighttype.com, mywrightetype.com. You have classes about writing, which is awesome, and I can see that it's hosted with Teachable. So I'm curious about right now, what are your stats? You don't have to be completely specific, but what's your revenue? What are your goals? Are you making any sales at all? How are you finding new students? And also, are your courses on Udemy or any other platforms? You're right.
Great question.
Pinterest, you're starting out, or you have Pinterest, which I think is great for a lot of things. Let's see. For me, if I were you and I was getting started out, if you don't have this already, first thing I would do is put together a free course that is sort of the basics of what you teach. And I'm going to see right now if you have any free courses right now. Oh, you do have your free course, which is coming soon. Okay, so you're just getting started. That's great. So you have your free course. I would start posting videos on social media and YouTube, because you need to start having that content online to just have people there and to be there and to be present in case people are searching for content that you're creating. Let me brainstorm this. Diego, you have any initial thoughts?
Yeah, I love that idea, Phil, of start sharing content on social media, and every time you share content on social media, add the link to your website, in this case to your Teachable school. So if they consume your content, if they like what they are seeing, it can be a video, a picture, anything on social media, they will know where to go. Some people are sharing content on social media and there is no link. So basically the client needs to click on their profile, go to a Facebook page, try to find the website there. So having your website in everything you share on social media is great. Also, I see that when I go straight here to your website, I know that you are starting and the course is not live yet. I see take a quiz, which is great because with that, you will know what your audience wants. But in the future, when you launch your course, when you start having more content, you have videos and stuff like that, I will recommend you, my suggestion will be to have here on your homepage more information. I mean, something to capture this traffic that is coming. So right now, I see the quiz. I don't know how many people will take the quiz, but it's good. I mean, the course is not live yet, so it's a good thing instead of just having under construction or something. But in the future, when you start getting more content, I will recommend you to have a video here. So you start talking straight with your audience. They come to your website, they see your page, and you start telling them about you, about your products, about everything that you can do to help them walk from here to here where they want to arrive, right? So yeah, any other ideas, Phil?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, you know, you're just starting out, and if I was starting out from scratch today, I wouldn't care about, I would try not to care about having any barriers to getting my content. And so on one hand, I was going to say, well, you need to start your email list. And so, of course, with Teachable, whenever anyone signs up for your free course, you're going to get their email address, which is great. But like Diego said, I think it might be better to have that free opt-in and that free course on the homepage of your website when people go to myrighttype.com. I would also take that free course and just publish it on Udemy, put it on Skillshare, put it on YouTube as just a free series of videos. The crazy thing is that even if you put your whole course for free on YouTube and you have links back to the full free course on Teachable, you might get people signing up from YouTube. Maybe have an extra incentive for people who enroll in the full course. So in your YouTube videos, on the YouTube version of the course, you can say, sign up for the full course on myrighttype.com and you get extra downloadable PDFs or add some sort of extra bonus for that incentive. Post it on, create a Facebook page and post it as a video series on your Facebook page and just put it everywhere, because right now you're just at the very beginning and you're just trying to get your name out there. And then kind of tying into what we were talking about with working with other people, I think to get started, you need to work with other people. And so maybe doing some interviews, reach out to other writers and do short interviews. That could be blog articles or video interviews, something that you can do on social media. This might be the perfect way to get started with Facebook Live or other live streaming, just doing some quick Q&As or interviews with people just to get your name out there, just to get your brand out there. And in all of this, of course, you're going to be linking back to your website. Someone I interviewed for my podcast recently, when he started, he posted his free course on Udemy. And with Udemy, with that last lecture of the course, the bonus lecture, you can include links to anything. And so you could include links back to your website. And you could say, hey, take this survey on my website. Or you can say, hey, take this other free course on my website. And you can build your email list that way. And this guy, he teaches Salesforce, which is, I would say, not as big of an audience as writers. It is a pretty specific audience, which is good. But he was getting like a couple hundred people to sign up for his email list from that free course on Udemy in the first couple of months. And so he's still doing that strategy. He puts out a free course before he launches his paid course, and he puts it on Udemy. And then in that bonus lecture, he just links back to a survey or something where he can capture people's email addresses. Yeah. So yeah, putting your stuff everywhere, I think right now is what you should do, because it's great to have your own website. And it looks like you got it kind of set up right now. The blog is great, but how are people going to find out about it? It's got to be elsewhere as well.
Yeah, and also, I mean, as Phil said, having your free course is one of the best ways and easy ways to collect and start building your email list. Because I mean, you are not offering just an ebook or just one single video, which is also great. But you are offering a whole free course, a complete system that will help them accomplish something they want. So I mean, if you are offering,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, but if you are offering the free course, I mean, it's the conversion rates, you will see that are way higher than just offering other incentive. Of course, depending on your target audience and all that. What are you saying, Phil?
Oh, I was going to say, I was just looking at your website and I love this accelerated writing method page. But for one, the link in the menu at the top is AWM. Now, I don't know if accelerated writing method is a popular term and AWM is something that writers might know about, but I had no clue what AWM is. So I would say either just change that link, or this page is a really beautifully laid out page that might be perfect for your homepage. It explains who you are. It explains sort of the benefit of what you offer them. You have the quiz at the bottom, the link to the quiz at the bottom. You could still have the regular quiz at the top of the page, but just have all of this content beneath it. I think that would make your website more engaging and just lower your, I'm assuming lower your bounce rate and have people more engaged with your course right there, or your website on the homepage. So that's what I would do right now, because that page, it looks really nice.
Yeah. And the name, I mean, the phrase accelerated writing method is, I mean, I like that phrase. I mean, it calls my attention. I don't know anything about writing, but when I read that, I mean, I want to learn more about that. And I agree with what you said, Phil. AWM, maybe we don't know. Maybe it's I mean, people that are actually on the writing business, they identify that. But if your target audience, are people like us that we don't know much about writing, maybe you need to see if AWM means something, because accelerated writing methods, I mean, is great. And the course name, I mean, again, I am not an expert on this, so I apologize if I am just talking nonsense here. But the name of your course, Lizzie, is "What Write Type Are You?" It's a question. That's good. The thing is that you need to think about, what do you think will convert better? Maybe for your target audience, really, they want to know exactly what write type are they, right? And the title is great on that case. But if not, maybe you can think in another ways to improve your title. Maybe you can do the accelerating writing method, or something. Accelerate. I mean, if you use the title as a promise, because if they go to your Teachable School and they see that, and you are promising something on the title, I mean, that's great, because they see that and they will say, yes, I want to accomplish that. So I mean, double your writing speed or something like that. I mean, I am not an expert on this. Just some ideas to think about.
Yeah. And actually, I remember talking to you earlier before about the web URL being mywritetype.com versus, I think you were thinking about calling it acceleratedwritingmethod.com. I think mywritetype.com is super catchy, but then you lose that sense of someone coming to your website and automatically knowing what the benefit is, which is being able to write faster. Exactly. And that's the goal. And so I think you probably know this already, but once you publish this free course, if you keep the name "What Write Type Are You," definitely in this sort of the subheading, make sure you list the benefit of the course. But I think okay, I see. Yeah, you just didn't want a long name in the menu for that title. Yeah, I totally get that. But maybe you just change that to like about, because this is kind of like your about page, or you make this your home page if you don't just change it to the about page. But like I'm saying, unless you have other better content for your home page, I think this is a great sort of home page for an online course platform. So
Yeah, and you are doing a great job. So
yeah,
I mean, don't feel bad. I mean, it's amazing. Most people don't take action. So you already have your Teachable school. I see that you have a pro plan. You are paying for Teachable because you have your own domain. So you are committed and you are doing, that's great. I see in the comments that 6 people already signed for the free course, and the free course is still not ready. So that's great.
Yeah,
You need to be excited. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting. Thank you so much, Elisa, for the question and being one of our guinea pigs. I know we're not too harsh, but I know how it can feel to get some critique of your own work. So take everything we say with a grain of salt.
Yes.
Susie had asked sort of like a follow-up question to what we're talking about, and is asking, does the free course have to be in the same line of the paid course, or does it matter? And we're at 10 o'clock already, so I don't know, Diego, maybe we can just chat for another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you have any last questions, or if there was something that we didn't get to and you posted earlier, repost your comment in the question so we know we can get to it. I would say that the free course should be in line with the paid course. It's just going to be better. It's the natural progression of someone signing up for a free course, getting interested in your content, and you providing value with the free course, and then saying, hey, if you want even more value and you want to take it to the next level, then take this paid course. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely say that you should have a free course that's in the same line as your paid course.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So we still have 22 people, right? Live.
Yeah, 22 followers listening.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Like always, we're going to post this replay in the course itself to make it easier for people to follow along. But if you have any more questions, just let us know. Diego, what are you working on? Actually, no, there was another question I saw. It was about courses. Justin asked, in terms of Udemy courses, August, my course was earning really well, but come September, sales have dropped drastically. Thoughts about that? Diego?
So September, can you repeat that? September?
August sales were really good, but things have kind of slowed down in September, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's complicated, guys. For me, actually, me personally, each instructor is different. For me, is maintaining or growing a little bit every month. The strategy that works for me on Udemy, if we talk only about Udemy specifically, is to release courses constantly. Because we all have a target audience. We have a number of students on Udemy, and I already send promotional announcements. For people that don't know, we have 2 promotional announcements per month on Udemy. I already sent to these people all my courses, so they already know what I have, and I am trying to inviting them to buy my courses on Udemy. But if I don't bring something new, I mean, the chances for the revenue to grow are slower. So my suggestion will be to try to create a course for me specifically, 1 course a month. My goal is to create 1 course a month, high quality, surveying my students about what they want to learn next. So create something on that topic. And with that, I use one of the announcements to promote my new course. So people are not seeing all the same things every month. They are seeing new courses, and that's exciting because, I mean, they want new courses, right?
Yeah, and I think that's exactly the method that will lead to success on Udemy, because you get that snowball effect of not only do you have more courses, which if you can get them to rank higher on Udemy, and this is the same for any kind of product. So for people who don't teach online courses, this is the same if you're selling t-shirts on Amazon, if you're selling ebooks, or if you have you sell ice cream down the street. If you have more stores, if you have more courses, if you have more ebooks, you will make more money, obviously, if you're selling it. But at the same time, you have that ability to cross promote your other courses or products to those new customers. And so this month, maybe, you have 1,000 students total. Next month, you launch a new course and you get, you sell it to your current students and 10 people buy it. But then because it's this new topic, you might get 25 new students just organically finding your course through Udemy's search. And then the next time you send another promotional announcement, you're going to have 1,035 students to promote to. And that's how the snowball kind of continues. In terms of just September versus August, August was better for me personally. And I know that Udemy did a big sale at the end of August. And from what I know, Udemy does 4 big sales a year. They do Black Friday sale in November. They do the New Year's sale in January. They do a teacher appreciation, sort of like Learn Fest month. I think that's in June or May.
June or May, yeah.
Yeah, one of those months. And then they have this back to school sale in August. And so the other months, their sales are going to be slower unless you're doing promotions yourself. And I wouldn't worry about it too much, because the way this makes me feel is that it's better for Black Friday sales, because they're not saturating the market with a ton of discounts right now. And I think overall, by not having a ton of sales themselves in September and October, which I'm expecting September and October to be slower than August, it means that November is going to be even bigger, and just overall, we're going to make more revenue because of that.
Exactly. Yeah, but Udemy is a great marketplace, guys. I mean, my Udemy Organic, for people that are not on Udemy, when you go to the revenue, you see the sources where the money is coming from. If Udemy is selling, if you are selling, or affiliates, my Udemy Organic is growing every month. So having your courses in Udemy is a great investment, and we don't have much control about it. So we need to trust on Udemy and hope that they will sell. What we can do, the control we have, is the educational announcements. So by email, we have 4 of them. So if we send once a week, we are having a conversation. We're having a constant contact with your students, which is important. So they are not just receiving your promotional emails asking them for the sale. So if you have an email sequence and you just ask for the sale and you don't add value, I mean, it never works, So that's the same model on Udemy. Most people are not using that. So we need to use the educational announcement also to create that engagement with your students, add value, and also drive them back to the course, because the most minute they watch your course, the higher it goes on the rankings. So you can use the announcements for that too.
Yeah, totally. We got a few questions that just popped in, so I'm going to go through them really quickly. One was just a follow-up Susie asked about for the free versus paid course. She's asking, can the free course just be a part of the paid course? And I think that can definitely work, and it can you can market it as, get this free trial of the paid course. But I also think that to have a free course that students really love, it has to provide enough benefit to the student. It has to solve some sort of issue. It has to solve the issue that they're coming to the free course for. And that's why I think sometimes creating a separate free course is a better idea, because you can really focus on providing value. I don't think you should cut corners for creating free courses at all. That's just my experience, because I've done that I've taken the first part of a paid course and turned it into a free course, and it doesn't do as well as me really focusing on, I'm going to create this amazing free course and sell it, or not sell it, and give it away. Students really find that valuable. I did an interview with this guy, Wes Boss, who teaches computer app design programs, development stuff. And he spends more time creating free courses than paid courses. And in fact, he has created free courses that have gained over 100,000 students. And he has more free courses than paid courses. Maybe I just said that, but it just goes to show that spending time and creating valuable free content will pay off in the long run. So that was one question. There was one about, can social media management be done from remote locations? I think definitely, for sure. Yeah. That's one of the best things about social media management. I mean, unless you have to be taking pictures of the club that night, and you can't be doing that remote. But that's what, social media management's all about, is, being able to do that from a remote location. And then there was one more question I wanted to get to. Shilpa, who popped in, they sell saris, which I love that, ethnic India wear. And I post regular updates on the Facebook page and other Facebook groups. How can I get more leads? I think in terms of getting leads, what that makes me think is you have to give something away to get that lead. You know, leads are about, you want to get their information, you want to get their email address. And so that's kind of difficult with a physical product. Maybe a guide to buying a sari. I know buying a sari, especially for us Westerners, is very hard. And I know that because my wife and I, we went to my cousin's wedding, and she was Indian, or she is Indian. And so all the ladies wore saris. And so we had to go to the they call it Little India here in Los Angeles, and they have a bunch of sari shops, which is awesome, but it's very confusing for people who don't know anything about saris. So maybe providing some sort of guide to buying a sari, or how to fold a sari, you know, all that stuff is confusing for people who don't know it. Of course, maybe your target audience isn't us people who don't know how to do that. Maybe it's people who already know, but that's just one idea that popped into my mind. Okay, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. Okay, Wendy has one more question, and then we're gonna wrap it up after this. Wendy asks, I want to set a blog on DIY and lifestyle where I promote my creations. Do you think Formation Sun, Diego, what's that say? Do you see that question?
Yeah, Formation Sun, I don't know, man. First time. Formation somehow to have the best results, adapt to the topic.
I want to set up a blog on DIY life and lifestyle where I promote my creations.
Do you think Formation Sun, how to?
I don't know what Formation Sun is. Wendy, was that a misspelling, or is it something that I'm just not aware of? I think a DIY and lifestyle blog is great. I think you have to really show your personality in that kind of blog, because there are so many people in that area. Okay, maybe Aki says, do you have information?
Oh, information.
Oh, information on how to have best results on that topic. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, it's since it's all about lifestyle, it's all about personality, it's all about showing your own lifestyle, showing your own brand. And so I think social media is great for this. Pinterest is great for this. Instagram's great for this right now. Definitely Pinterest. That's the target audience that you're going to be going after. Really doing all the things that we teach in the course, just with consistently posting. Images will work really well for that kind of stuff. Tutorials for the DIY stuff is great. Video tutorials for, you know, the short sort of social media videos for DIY projects are really hot right now and very shareable. So I think it's definitely a cool topic to be creating content on.
Yeah, and you can go to YouTube and search for the specific topic that you are about to create on your website, and see the videos that they have, and see the engagement of the people, see how many views they get, and play the video and try to learn something for the video that have more views. Phil was talking about the personality and the way to do it, the way to record it with the camera and all that. So try to learn. I mean, probably you are an expert on that, but if not, you can watch these popular videos on YouTube about the same topic and write down like 5 points on each video that you can do similar to this top videos. So you are starting doing it in the right way, doing the way that people really like it already on that specific niche.
That is great. Susie asked Diego, you need to make a course on how to make one course a month. Definitely.
Yeah.
Man, everyone, thank you so much for the questions. I think both of us need a nap now. We hope that we have been helpful for you, and we just hope that this is, you know, the best digital marketing course for you. We're gonna continue doing a couple more live Q&As for the next couple weeks, maybe up until Black Friday. We'll see. If it's beneficial to you, we like doing it. And we know it's beneficial when you leave reviews and you leave good reviews.
Yes.
And so if you haven't done so already, please leave a review for the class. That's what tells us, okay, should we keep doing the live Q&As? And I actually haven't had many people commenting in the reviews about the live Q&As. I know people are here, they show up, so that's great. But if we see it in the reviews and we see people saying that, yes, we like this course because of X, Y, or Z, we're going to do more stuff like that. So thank you so much. Any last words, Diego?
Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for investing your time here with us. We are honored and happy to have all of you here live. And if you are watching this on the later on the course, or maybe on YouTube, on Phil's YouTube channel, thank you for watching this and for sending your questions and all that. Yeah, today I'll continue working. I will rest a little bit. It's 1:15 here in Florida right now, so I'll have a lunch. And today in the afternoon, I will launch my new Udemy course. So if you are on my group, you will see an email from me. And also I will post on my page and all these social media places.
Nice. What's the course about?
It's about Facebook for local business. And the great thing is, if you have a local business, and I will show you there how to target people around your business. Let's say you open a new bakery and you want to let people know about you, about your business, about your product. So we have a complete system there that we use Facebook ads and specific targeting on Facebook ads that will allow us to have the best results on local business.
Nice. Awesome. That sounds epic. And I know we have the section about local advertising in our course. So if you want sort of the basics, definitely check that out in the course. But if you want to take it to the next level, check out Diego's course. So awesome. Cool. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Let us know if you have any more questions. You're always free to post them in the Q&A tab. And we look forward to seeing your reviews. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.